Alright, so this next video, this is for my oldest brother and his family, for Brett and Melissa, for Andy, Tavin, Kira, Shad, Keza, Brooke, and Nate. They moved out from Texas to Arizona, and they have been living out west the last few years, and I've gotten to spend a little more time with them being on this side of the country, getting to know their family more personally, one-on-one in a lot of cases, and seeing their personalities and their little quirks and sense of humor. Each one, it's been so wonderful. I'm out at a reservoir in Idaho right now, and I'm watching the sunrise and just kind of spending some time thinking about their family and some of my experiences with them. And one of the ones that I was thinking about was the first time I watched the sunrise with Tav and Kira and Shad. They all brought their little blankets out, and this is when they're pretty small. They all brought their blankets out and came out into the backyard when they were living in McAllen, Texas, and we all got on the trampoline and just watched it in their little backyard there. And it was fun just talking with them, and as their sleepy little eyes were opening up, and them getting a little more excited and energized and starting to bounce around on the trampoline. It was so much fun. And thinking about my oldest brother Brett and the influence that he's had on my life. He's always been such a such a good example of a man of integrity. He's a really hard worker. He cares so much about his family and about doing good. I got to see him recently for Shad's baptism in a really unique capacity. He bore his testimony of Christ at church, and it struck me hard. Just how the miracle that God has worked in his life and Melissa's life and their family, and I'm just really grateful for that. I got my ears kind of sticking out like an elf, a little bit looking like an idiot, but part of the reason is there's a lot of birds. There's tons of birds out here, so many different sounds. It's a great time of day to catch these different sounds. So the last thing, I just wanted to say about their family. There's like this really wonderful chaotic unity between them. It's a funny thing to be around. One of my favorite sights is seeing the older kids as they're helping take care of the younger kids, and seeing Tavin as he's holding Nate as a baby and rocking him when he's colicky and really crying when I couldn't get him to stop crying, and Tav can soothe him somehow. And seeing Kira play with the little girls and dance with them, and so many little silly things, but amazing and inspiring. Their oldest daughter, Andy, she was a stillborn, and I remember first finding out about that and just breaking my heart for Brett and Melissa, and how tough that must have been for them initially, and the faith that they've had as they've just raised their family, and still she is so much a part of their family. I'm grateful for each one of them and the impact they've had on me. the joy they bring into my life, and all the memories that we're gonna make together.
That made Alyssa nervous. She's put her leg through and was like, ah! So I won't let her hand go, and she walked away and put her leg. Hey, look at Mom.
Just not as funny when you do it.
You with the lake, when you guys look back.
Oh,
Yeah.
for real.
Where's my buddy?
For real.
No. Alright, we better start
Yeah,
this.
okay, let's go. Come on.
Let's go, we move ourselves.
Sharp stones, broke bones, truth hurts, yeah, you know. You tried, backfired, you and your busted soul.
Wow, never seen that.
Lost love, setback, self-luck, off track. Rain clouds on your head, everywhere you go.
So we get
Tears come and joy will follow, like lightning and the rainbow, like darkness then the day shows. Yeah, the best is yet to come. Never ever give up. Never ever give up. No. Never give up. Never ever give up. Never give up.
You have petrified wood?
Never give up. When gravity pins you down from your feet, yeah, stand your ground, set your eyes
Dad, that's
on
a
the
great
sky, stronger than you
wear 'em
know.
like that all the time.
Tears come and joy will follow, like lightning and the rainbow, like darkness then the day shows. Yeah, the best is yet to come. So never ever give up. Never ever give up. No. Never ever give up. Never ever give up. Never give up. Don't you ever give up, no, keep your head down. It's so much closer than you know right now. Don't you ever give up, 'cause it's turning around. Don't you ever give up, no, keep your head down. It's so much closer than you know right now. Don't you ever give up, 'cause it's turning around. Never ever surrender. Never, no, ever surrender. Never ever surrender. Never surrender.
You're doing
Never,
it, Nate.
never
You're
surrender.
doing it.
Never, never surrender. Never, never surrender.
Dad, is that horse in that stable?
Never give up. Never ever give up. No. Never ever give up. Never ever give up. Never give up. Never give up. Never ever give up. No. Never ever give up. Never ever give up. Never give up.
Let's all.
Never give up. Don't you ever give up, no, keep your head down. It's so much closer than you know right now. Don't you ever give up, 'cause it's turning around. Don't you ever give up, no, keep your head down. It's so much closer than you know right now. Don't you ever give up, 'cause it's turning around. Never give up. No, never give up. No, never give up.
I can smell it. You just dragged it right towards me. And I heard you say it on camera. So that's good audio to have.
Tabby, give me your jacket.
Do that to you. Why?
I got one. And you did it!
4. I got 2 of them. Nice, Deja. Nice job. Whoever threw 6 of them is. Ow! Brooke, you gotta make sure you go towards the water. You hit your dad. What? Where you going? You go that way?
Anything about this dude? Oh, little song change there. What happened?
It was over.
Oh, was it? It says Wimbledon. But did you learn some letters when you did go?
Awesome.